you guys, it's me again, Tamika, and this is my channel, Tamika Michelle.
She love how I'm rocking it. Baddies all up on my rocket ship. And she call me Zaddy and she got a fatty and she's so provocative.
Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. So this is a video I promised I was going to tell y'all about, and that is what's on my Kindle that I'm hoping to get read by the end of the year. Let's just jump into it. All right, y'all. So we're going to try to get read. Here's the issue with Kindle. I usually get a Kindle book because sometimes it's a really huge book, and I know for a fact that, well, one, that book's probably gonna be mad expensive if I got a physical copy of it. Two, if I get the audio book, I know that I need to read along with it because it's so massive. It's gonna have a lot of like detail-oriented things that I'm gonna need to know. Three, my bookshelves are full. Don't look at them too hard because I know they look like trash. We gonna clean them up. Don't worry about that. We're gonna clean these up. But I'm trying to minimize the amount of physical copy of books that I have. I know that's blasphemous out here in these streets. I know it's blasphemous out here in these booktube streets. But I had a problem, okay? I actually had a budget for buying books. A budget. Because I knew I was gonna buy them. And I broke that budget constantly. So your girl was like, let's get some books on sale. I'm still buying them. It's just digital, right? It's okay. It's okay. So the first book I want to tell y'all about that I plan on reading is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. One thing I know about this book, dragons, and I love dragons, okay? I was Team Targaryen on Game of Thrones. I said it. I said it. She should have kept the reign. You know what? I got a lot to say about the fact that her only weakness was loving her cousin. Can I say that? That's where she messed up. You should never loved your cousin. You should have kept your eye on the prize. Kept your eye on the prize. We don't know what kind of beautiful world she would have made. Everybody else is allowed to F up the world and be trash and be ruthless and evil. But as soon as she comes up there, she doing too much. She had to fight fire with fire, literally. I really like books with dragons in it. So Priory of the Orange Tree, looking forward to reading it. Heard that it's not that great. Don't really care about that opinion because the cover is too dope for me not to read it. This next one is actually brand new. I think this just came out in September or early October. No, I'm pretty sure it came out in September. And that is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. From what I know about this book is that it's kind of a retelling of the story of King Arthur, but not so much a retelling as, oh, King Arthur, this thing happened and we are its descendants. Like, that's what I'm gathering from it. A modern day tale. What got me is that this girl goes to Chapel Hill. Now, I didn't go to Chapel Hill, but I'm from North Carolina. So I get excited anytime anybody references North Carolina. Like when it's in movies, TV shows, or whatever, I get hyped because I'd be like, oh, where was that shot at in North Carolina? But she talking about Chapel Hill. Like, I hope she's getting a lot of love over there from those students to read this. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. And look at that cover. The cover is gorgeous, set in North Carolina. Like, bruh, your girl's gonna read it. She's gonna read it. Next book is, of course, another book that I think definitely has dragons in it because I read the first chapter of it. It's Aaron Winter's The Rage of Dragons. Like, I'm super, super stoked about getting into that. Again, it was a real big tome from what I hear. So I didn't get the physical copy of it, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it was another book that was on sale. I'm not sure. But I heard the book was dope. I looked into it. Everybody loves it. I love the story behind this book about how it was like just some book out on the internet. Some publisher got a hold of it because the hype was so big. They were like, yo, this book is so good. He actually was able to get this book published. And I was like, man, that's super dope to get discovered like that. So I want to support this author. It sounded like a good premises. The first chapter is sick. So Rage of Dragons, looking forward to reading it. Can't tell you any more than it feels like another Game of Thrones feel to it. You know, dragons, got to get to the top. The people at the top are evil. I'm a nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to crawl up, slice some throats. That's all I want in my book. That's all I really want. This next book, I've been reading it. It's kind of, I just need to finish it. It's super scary. And I don't say that about many books. Actually, it's scary, but I can't think of too many books that I can just say, this made me clutch my invisible pearls. Like, I'm like, this book creepy. And that is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. If you looking for something scary, I haven't even finished this book. If you looking for something scary, please, please, please go check this book out because it gets you quick. And it's not a slow read. I'm really enjoying it so far. Why I haven't finished it? Because I'll be reading other stuff and I'll be falling asleep. That's really what it is. I'll be falling asleep. This next book should come to no surprise for my old subbies. You know what I'm talking about. Bird Box was one of my favorite books when I read it. I've read Bird Box 5 times before Netflix even thought or considered making a movie about it. And when I heard Malorie was coming, I said, of course your girl's gonna get it. So I got Malorie. I'm hoping to read it. It should give me that nice fall winter vibe. So I'm looking forward to that. The next book on my Kindle is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. Now, I can't tell you too much about that. All I know is that it's 2 sisters fighting for the throne. I think it's a situation where they're both 2 sisters. They equally have a chance to become queen. But in order for them to become queen, they have to kill the other one off. I really hate those stories, but again, the cover got me. And I think it's gonna be good. I like small indie books because they always have a little bit of a jewel to them. And we hype so many other books up. They're just such a disappointment. I was like, why not give this book a chance? Why not? So I'm looking forward to reading this and I'll let y'all know how it is. Next book that's on here is Aurora Rising by Amie, Kaufman, and Kristoff. Okay, let's just be real. As you can see, I'm a bit lackluster about this one. I've been wanting to read this book, but it just don't seem like it's gonna be good. I said it. I said what I had to say. I love the Illuminate. Woo! I love the whole trilogy. But I don't know, there's something about that book and that cover. I'm just like, I'm not gonna like this. And that's why it's been taking me forever. I only got the book because it was $1.99. I told myself, I'm not gonna read this. I got the book, it was $1.99. I said, you know what? You need to stop being rude. You love Kristoff. He's the love of your life. We'll never meet or never know. And you should at least give the book a try. Okay? You love the Illuminate. Why don't you give it a try? So I'm hoping to read it by the end of this year. If I don't be surprised. But I really do want to read it. So I got 3 more books left to talk about. 2 of them is just the hype was saying, yo, these books is gonna be trash. And I was just like, man, they not. And everybody was like, nah, these books is trash. I was like, why y'all saying that though? You know, I love this author. Actually, I love both of these authors. I've met them both and they sweet people. So I want to read their books and they have not one of them has not let me down. And that is Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City. I'm gonna read it. Darn it. I'm gonna read that book. I really, really look forward to diving into this book. I started it, I stopped it, it's long. I got busy watching K-dramas, listening to K-pop, whatever's on Netflix, whatever's on Amazon Prime, whatever's on Hulu. That's why I ain't finished it. But I really want to finish it. I've had it since it came out, which I think was the beginning of this year. So I'm not that bad. It's not over a year old yet. So I really look forward to diving into this and talking to you guys and having that discussion. Is it overhyped? We'll see. The second book that was killed because of the reviews for me was Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I started this book and then I stopped due to all the reasons about the previous book, K-dramas. But y'all said it was really bad and boring. And that breaks my heart, man, because I really love Leigh Bardugo. I really do. I heard her sound a whole bunch of books. And she answered my questions at all the events I've ever been to see her at. She's just so sweet. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to read her book. I need to give her that chance. Okay? So I'm looking forward to reading Ninth House. I'm gonna set my sights up to here so that I'll enjoy it. If I think it's the worst book that's ever made, I should enjoy it. All it has to do is be okay. But no, real talk, I'm looking forward to reading Ninth House, and I'll let y'all know, is it overhyped? Lastly, I want to talk about The Daughters of Niri by Reni and Amayo. Again, it's one of those more smaller indie books. Cover got me again. I thought it was a beautiful cover. It's again about sisters. However, I think these sisters don't want to kill each other as opposed to the other book. What is it about sisters needing to kill each other? Like, there's a lot of books on that. Is that a trope? Is that a thing? Oh, there's two women in it. They must not like each other. Like, I think we need to walk past this, okay? We need to move forward. What is it about sisters not liking each other? Is there... Talk to me. Is it the culture? But anyway, neither here nor there. I really look forward to reading this book. I can't tell you too much about it because honestly, I don't know much about it. I don't remember the premise. I bought it a while ago, but once I read it, I promise you I'll give you a review, give you a premise, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. That concludes most of the books on my Kindle that I hope to get read by the end of the year. I mean, outside of Aurora Rising, I'm feeling pretty good about all these books probably getting read. Again, I said, man, y'all out here reading 18, 20, 30 books a month. So why can't I get at least 10 of these read? Maybe 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least make my Goodreads goal, right? So anyway, you guys, thank y'all so much for your time. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, till next time.
She love how I'm rocking it. Baddies all up on my rocket ship. And she call me Zaddy and she got a fatty and she's so provocative.